consistency's sake, we'll be going to Hollywood, Anubis, Route 66. After that, those will be our 4 maps. So, heading into this one here, the big question is, will we see any Widow on Ruins? Certainly a possibility, but neither team wants to commit. Sato will again be forced to play the Winston here. This time he's starting it, though, against Giannis on the Reinhardt. Giannis going to be able to have the more stable setup if they can get onto the point and control it first. Otherwise, Fusion will absolutely have the advantage. Faster Primal Rage. Environmental kills will be possible.
Oh, Boombox back on the stage already. Spamming out with these left and right clicks, looking for a target. Gonna be able to get too much damage weaved in here at the moment, but Guido is just gonna be neck and neck with him, so seems to be going about the same for both of these Zenyatas thus far. Not really committing to anything so far, just gonna be on opposite sides of the point. Sato goes forward, gets that Zarya bubble. He tries to stay alive and in the mix of things. The cap nearly comes through for the Philadelphia Fusion. They work their way back in. Justice inching their way forward, getting tagged up every time they try to step onto the points, taking this one very slowly. Diving to the back now, gonna be coming through from Sato, looking to disrupt the Justice as the cap gets ready to roll into the Fusion at long last. Will be able to lock this one down, but Justice, can they turn this around? Poko's gonna be knocked out of the mech. Guido coming up with that one, the Baby Diva going lower, and Otto will be able to follow up for the kill. Takes him out, now Guido gets rid of Boomboxes. Welcome back, hope you're feeling better.
It's gonna be a flip for sure. The question is how long can they hold it? Not much longer.
Yeah, it seems like will just be the fast flip coming through. Carpe gonna be the last one picked off as Corey gets a double there on the back end.
The 2 players I want everyone to focus on here are Sato and Carpe. Sato having a bit of a struggle, got bubbled early in that fight, was forced away, had to return. He only built 70%. However, Carpe's got a grab here. He did more damage in that fight than Corey did. He's gonna return here with this opportunity to set up a fight. If it fails though, it's looking really bad for Fusion. That's their biggest tool right now. And they're already being gate kept out here. Nice high ground control by the Justice, not fighting on the point, but in fact, preventing Fusion from entering.
Sato going to go into the back line again. Poko going low, will get top back up. Grab's going to be coming through. Carpe locking him up. Corey going to be responding with one of his own, but the Transcendences are out to keep everybody alive. Justice still in control of the point, moving up to 35%. 2 major support ultimates going to be used. No grabs left to go. Now Fusion, how do they engineer a flip here? That's the question. Shatter gonna be coming down, but it catches no one, and Giannis instantly gonna be eliminated. Guido under some fire, gets that sound barrier shield come through to help him stay alive through the primal range, but it doesn't matter, the focus fire is there, and he will get punished. Bomb from Sansum, not gonna be able to find anything, makes it back into the mech, right as Giannis gets ready to rejoin in with the rest of the squad, but they're still under fire. They're maintaining control of the point, but it seems like Fusion are winning in the long term here and will be able to get the flip.
Giannis thought that Shatter was going to be, he took an opportunistic Shatter after the leap in from Sato, knowing there wouldn't be any bubble to counteract where it would hit, but it was a big fail Shatter. Did not actually connect the way he wanted it to, and then Sato was able to, through that Primal Rage, zone everybody out, cut the team in half. Carpe builds tons of energy. He's got another grab online for this defending fight. They're also going to do the same high ground approach to defend. Washington Justice takes this inside doorway now to get onto the point.
Burning, building up that energy very rapidly there, but pinned into the wall with the grab. Kozik's going to be taken down by the bomb. That's just going to be a cleanly won fight for the Fusion.
The problem with taking this pathway to get to the point is, sure, you're going to be safe from damage during that moment where they have that high ground control, they're firing upon you. You're safe there, but when you go to exit, your opponent knows exactly where you're going, where you're going to be. Super easy to get cut off there, and that's exactly what the Fusion did. They just dropped down and ripped them apart. Now, ult advantage still maintained here for the Fusion. Boombox doesn't have a trance though. That's the one thing they're missing. He's got it now.
Yeah, Guido under some fire. Grab gonna be coming down, locking up the front line. Poko gonna be eliminated now. They get rid of Sato. This is gonna be the go button here. Washington Justice working their way over onto the point. Corey still not building up that much energy, but weaving in damage with the right click, just trying to get that next grab online. In the meantime, the flip will be there.
Overextension from the tank line there. Sato and Poko out in the front, get caught and grabbed. Even though Boombox did have his trance ready for that moment, he wasn't in position, he couldn't get there in time. He still holds it.
Rallies out from EQO, armoring up everybody. Guido hanging onto that Transcendence, doesn't want to have to use it yet. Bomb from Sansum looking for a pickoff, goes in the back, doesn't find anything. Boombox is going to be popping the trance. Justice in the lead at the moment, 85% rolling through. As Fusion tries to make their way onto the point, but Sato in the front line taking so much damage, has to kite his way back. Top back up before he can rejoin. The Primal Rage still a ways away, 60% left to go on that. Jumps into the back line, trying to find Kha'Zix there perhaps. Takes that Lucio low, but cannot kill him off yet. OT getting ready to come through. The shadow going to be dropped in from Giannis. Locked up right now. In the grab are the Justice, but they answer back with one of their own bombs out from Poco, looking for a pick, but he doesn't find anything. Instead, it's two members gone. No one gets onto the point, and the Justice will take the first round on Achilios.
Absolute control at the moment to the Justice. Their tank line is overall fighting better in these, these scrappy fights that you see on Ruins, where you see Sato leap in. He's alone. Poco can join him. Those are the two heroes that have mobility in this composition, but this is not a dive comp. It needs time for the supports to get in there to, be able to heal up, to be able to trance in those fights that go wrong when Corey's got the grab on the other side. This is something that I feel like Sato and Poco are not respecting. Had Poco got the, eat on the grab, for example, totally different story, but it doesn't happen that way. And Sato is once again going to start, it seems, here on the Winston. Will be a mirror this time on, well, as Reinhardt just doesn't have much charge ability when there's a hole there in the center.
Well, a great start for the Justice. Can they kick things off with a 2-0 on Achilios? So far, that cohesion that we were talking about before the match began seems like it's going to be there a little bit more compared to the Fusions. Again, it's going to be playing in and out of sightlines, trying to get some spam in from the Zenyatas. Dive into the back, now going to be coming through from Sato. Disconnects himself from the rest of the squad. They push inward. Indoors, manage to find the kills as Guido and Corey get taken down. They answer back on a boombox, but they need so much more than that if the Justice is going to try to turn this one around, and they are not going to find it. Otto just going to be killed off here at the end, you would expect. And this first cap comes through for Billy.
Much different type of attack than what we normally see, or what we were just seeing on Ruins for the Fusion. Everyone was together. The targeting was really good there. They baited out the auto burst heal there onto Guido immediately, so the armor pack was already down. Target selection was good. Carpe, Poco, and Sato are all on the same page on the targets they're killing. They get that opening pick, and then you see Neptuno's there for the knockoffs, and it all just works like clockwork. This is a much cleaner Philly.
Pushing their way forward, rally to lead. Philly just looking to shut down Justice before they can make their way over onto the point. Sunsam going to be knocked out of that mech, delaying that self-destruct even longer. Should allow Philly to go ahead and maintain control for quite some time. They will finish off the pilot form D.Va.
This is huge. This is a massive advantage in every regard here for the Fusion, especially because Boombox is only 25% away from a trance. He's also got that armor from the rally still. He'll slowly decay, but he has this ability to be aggressive, look for right clicks to finish that off. And Corey doesn't even have a grab yet. He's not even close to a grab. So there's so many different ways for Fusion to just take a fight in their style. They have different ways to engage. They can use Primal, they can use the grab. The world is their oyster right now.
Yeah, the grab difference probably going to be the most staggering. As the supports are keeping up quite nicely. Pozic's going to have the sound barrier online before Neptuno, it would seem at the moment. Bubbles coming through, Carpe surging that energy forward. Getting that damage in, waiting for an opportunity to throw out the grabs on Surge. Primal Rage going to be coming through. Giannis into the back, instantly melted down to half HP. Maybe trying to find a knockoff kill, but instead, it seems like he's just leaping up and down, getting some stomp damage, but nothing really meaningful. No one going in towards the well whatsoever. So free ult out from him. Sato's now going to be expiring. Grab straight in on Giannis as they try to kill him off. Transcendent's going to be in from Guido to keep him alive. Pokebomb comes down, not going to be able to find any picks. They answer back with a grab of their own. So far, not going to be able to find any kills, but they get the flip in all of the chaos. 90% for Philly Fusion. Watching the Justice finally gain control.
Neptuno, such a threat here in the middle of the map. Great support ultimates by both of them. Him and Boombox together to survive through that grab.
Forward, looking for the boom. Knocks Fosix down in the well, but he will be able to skirt around the inside, get himself back out to safety. He's already rejoined in with Guido, but Giannis gets taken down. Now they're starting to get the cap back in. Remember, it's 90% at the moment for the Fusion. Now Otto and Guido both going to get picked off. Carpe gets himself a double as Corey as well be taken down. Triple kill over to Carpe here with the Zarya. This guy is a madman. Finishes off the Baby D.Va in style. The flip comes in. And I don't know if Justice can do anything to stop this from ticking up.
And when we look at this map in particular versus Ruins, it's just such a shorter distance you're talking about. Here's the tag in from Giannis. He'll just instantly be deleted, though, as overtime ticks down. There's no way they flip this.
Transcendence going to have to be used by Guido, trying to keep him alive. Grabs on Surge going to be coming through. Corey, even with the Transcendence healing, gets melted down. Boombox targeting him out. Comes up with that kill. They will shut them out. Final little extension in on the point from the Justice. But Poco, he shuts down Fosix. Sansam can't do anything with a half mech. It's going to be zipping in and out, but they'll boop him off. They'll take him down. And that OT will start to plummet. Keep little delays coming through for the Justice, but in the end, not going to be enough. So tied up 1-1 here on Achilios as the Fusion fire back.
The major difference for the Fusion in that last round was that they were playing over shorter distances when they were going for these attacks. I don't want to call them dives, but obviously when you see the Winston leap in, right, that's the moment where the attack is going to start. You're going to see that's how they are able to bait out ultimates or look for a pick to win the fight. And on Ruins, we're talking about a larger distance they have to traverse, so Sato and Pokepo are going very far forward to look for that type of attack. But on, as we were going into Well, it's a much smaller area you're talking about. You can't even literally leap as far in a lot of the choke points they were fighting in. So in those moments, Philadelphia Fusion look way more coordinated because there's not this disconnect between the front line and the back line that needs to support it.
Well, Boombox looking to see if they're going to be running the far up, but they don't spot anything yet.
Super smart play here just to check for it. And then, if you get that kill, it's amazing. They are just going to be able to swap over. Unless this is something
see what the
really
comp
big
is going to be.
brain.
Okay, so they're confirming. They're waiting to see what the enemy team's running. They see that it's going to be the 3-3 coming through.
Right.
Now we get the triple DPS coming through.
Carpe.
Duo on this far, and Carpe going to be showing us the Ash.
Yes, this is so huge now. Carpe this is his main role, right? Is range damage.
Guido already under fire. One more shot from Carpe would have finished him up. Pops back up the top. The shotgun blast going to be looking to weave in some of these shots, build up that Bob.
I don't know if they're doing enough damage, to be honest with you, Achilios. Okay,
Well,
that's what you need.
There you go, Ikio, he hurt you, Wolf. Says, I can deliver on that. Takes out Guido. Poke under a little bit of fire, not going to be able to find the poop off here, but Ikio gets some nice rockets into the back of Giannis, taking him lower and lower. Guido's going to be swapping over off the Zenyatta onto that Moira now to be a little bit more elusive. Massive pile driver in from Sato, but he's going to be taken down. Rockets, however, still flying through, and Philly Fusion work their way over onto the point as they look for this flip. Sound barrier comes out from Fozix, trying to keep him alive. QO gonna get sunned up, taken down. Carpe getting closer to the bomb, but he needs this instantly. Throws out the bomb, but it's just gonna be sitting right in front of the Ryan shield. They boop him back. He has no line of sight, and now this ult's gonna be effectively worthless. EMP's gonna be out. Boombox goes forward with the Transcendence, keeping everybody else topped up, but they need the kills to follow. Giannis manages to survive, now can raise that shield back up. Dynamite into the back, gonna be denied away. Sansa finds that one with the D-Matrix yet again. Flip still not here. Barrage comes in from above. QO only gets one, then Sansa pushes forward, manages to take him down. All-out brawl coming through, but it's a Justice who come out on top.
Fusion should have swapped compositions earlier or regrouped before going for another attack with the EMP barrage combo available. They didn't utilize it correctly. This is some of the best play we've seen from the Washington Justice. The Joshington was.
The Joshington was.
But some of the best play we've seen from them. Guido with the fast swap over to rejoin the point and have sustained healing to win that longer fight. Super smart decision making, very patient play. Now they've got it for this choke, the Coalescence.
Yeah, they're just trying to win it right here. Make sure they can't even step over onto the point. Sensem's gonna find two with the bomb. Guido taking down Sato with the Coalescence. That's 4 members gone.
This is basically an unwinnable map when you swap that late because your opponents have better ults. They just can't touch this point. The Shatter comes through just to guarantee. And this is gonna be a 1 map for the Justice. Absolutely nuts.
Just sure that they cannot push forward onto the point to force out that OT. And the Justice will be able to take map 1. Achilios going their way. A fantastic start to this series for them. Can they keep that ball rolling,
That's
though?
the question. I have to say, I'm a little bit disappointed with Fusion. They tried a new strategy, but did not swap.
Well, let's see how they step it up when we come back from the break.